Aquarius, welcome to my channel. It is my honor to read for you. I'm hoping all is well. Doing your best, being great, okay? Please take only what resonates, okay, Aquarius? It is my honor to read for you. So my air elements, my air signs, okay? So I'm jumping into energy for you as we are in your age. So I hope that you're really doing your best for humanity, doing great, and, changing the game, Aquarius. All right. You are the 11th sign, okay? So that's a master number 11. So maybe you are going through some sort of change, some sort of new doors, or a portal to enlightenment, change. We are all going through this new age change in Aquarius. So views and ideas and perspective, a lot of things are being enlightened or heightened. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So what do you have for Aquarius? Thank you. What do you have for Aquarius? Okay, so we have Magician in the Mirror, number 53. We have Journey, number 2. And we have The Garden and the Gate, number 30. So we have 8, 2, and 3. Okay. So those numbers might resonate to you, Aquarius. So Magician in the Mirror, I feel like you are probably some sort of alchemist. Aquarius, you do hold the Star card and the Magician card in Tarot. Those are both major arcanas, okay? And what that's telling me is that you are possibly an alchemist. You are a powerful alchemist. I think Spirit wants you to possibly take a new path. Maybe you have an issue with what path do you want to take with your alchemy? I feel like possibly you are very powerful, so to speak, or you do have certain gifts or tasks or whatever you have, but you just don't know how to really use them properly. I'm getting fire and water or air, so you probably do work with all the elements. Okay. Maybe there's an unbalance with your energy. As the Aquarius, you are the water bearer. So you come off possibly a bit aloof or displaced, but you are very emotional. If you're like an Aquarius sun, that's your ego, that's the front you put up, but your soul aspect is like you're very emotional. You carry empathy and compassion for those. So I feel like maybe Magician in the Mirror, you want to create some sort of change. I feel like you want to wave. Okay, here we go. You want to wave a wand, so to speak, and you want change to happen. You want change to appear. You want you want to make a difference. You want to wave your wand and make a difference. Possibly you can. I'm getting someone who can really tap into the elements as far as like, you know, you're an air sign, so you possibly have some sort of links or connections with like temperature and the elements. Okay, with the garden and the gate, I feel like you have the key to enter this new fruitful or abundant passage. I feel like possibly you have done some sort of work and you're on a new healing journey. Or I think Spirit is leading you to greener pastures. Aquarius, I possibly feel like you want to do something different. I don't think you want to be in this magician powerful energy. I feel like you want to use your magician wisely. Something about that. I feel like you want to change how you do things. I think you're on a new journey. I feel like you're connecting with the number 2, possibly want to connect with the divine more along your journey and find a different, more calmer way or a different way to use your alchemy. I feel like you were in the arts and you possibly didn't use your magician wisely, and now you're in a place where now you want to be a part of the collective that's moving forward, moving towards your higher perspective, your higher knowledge, your higher conscience. So I'm getting number 3 here. I'm getting the Trinity. So maybe there's possibly a new calling for you, a new journey for you. All right, let's tap into the tarot. I'll turn that off. Maybe you're a magician with the number 8 right here. You get paid to do services for people. Maybe you might be like an occultist, or you do something in the arts. But I feel like Spirit wants you to balance out your energy. Maybe you possess a lot of power and you want to really balance out your energy. So you're setting yourself to a new journey. Oh, look at that. Death and rebirth. Maybe you're going through a rebirth. Maybe you have Scorpio in your chart somewhere, Aquarius. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius? What do you have for Aquarius? All right. So we have 3 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. So Aquarius, aqua, water. I'm getting you possibly need to drink more water. You're going through a death and rebirth. Maybe you're rebirthing into another aspect, another journey for your life. You're possibly going through a lot of changes in your body, so it's requiring you to be a bit thirsty, or possibly whatever work that you do. When you rise, you possibly feel a bit lethargic or thirsty, or you seem a bit, I'm getting you're dried out. Maybe you're tapping into your emotions. And, when we go through certain detox, maybe you're detoxing. You're going through a detox. So maybe you're crying more, maybe you're sweating more, you're, urinating more. So you need to replenish what you're releasing. So Spirit's probably advising you to drink more water with 3 of Wands. I see that patience is required, or you've been patient in regards to some sort of journey you've been on. And now your ships are coming in, or you need to go out. You need to now go. I feel like the journey is set. You got the key to the garden. So I feel like now you can enter this gate and go into your greener pastures. I feel like you've been on a cycle, probably a cycle of 10 with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that gives me Capricorn energy. So possibly you've been on a cycle, a 10-year cycle or a cycle, and it's been slow and steady, but you have been patient. You have done the work. Maybe you have balanced yourself. We have a King of Wands and a Three of Swords. So possibly Spirit's really guiding you to be some sort of leader, a natural leader, to really work with yourself, guide yourself, and take action towards this new journey, whatever this journey might resonate for you. You possibly are going through a healing process, okay, and it might be affecting some sort of money matters with the Five of Pentacles, or possibly you feel left out in the cold because this cycle that you're going through or went through left you displaced, or you know, you possibly with the number 8, you had to learn, I guess, the ebb and flow of material assets. You had to heal your relationship when it comes to material gain, assets. You possibly have strong fire energy in your chart, or a blend of all the elements. I did mention you work with the elements, so you possibly carry air, fire, water, and earth in your chart. I think your guardian and your gate might be an earth sign, or Spirit's asking you to be more grounded. As an air sign, you're possibly more in your crown chakra, your third eye energy. So it's like you're more in your logic, you're more in the air, you control the airways. And I think Spirit is bringing you down to earth and being a bit more grounded, to like touching and feeling again. So I feel like you might be a particular being and you don't carry empathy or compassion. You're more logic and sympathy. So you don't know how to feel, Aquarius. So either you went through this 10-year cycle, or you're going to begin this cycle of now in this new age, which is about, you know, understanding and humanity and empathy and compassion. You're learning now. Okay, so I'm getting it now. So you're beginning in the air. You're the airway. So I mentioned what I said about the airs. Okay, the airways, Aquarius. So now Spirit's putting you through the fire. I'm getting that song, Through the Fire. Gonna live in through the... Oh, is it Through the Wire? No, that's Kanye West. Shaka Khan is Through the Fire. So through the fire. So now you're coming out of the airways, you're coming down, but you have to go through the fire first. Or you went through the fire first. Now you're on earth. And now you're going through a period. So you went through the logic and all of that and the understanding, and now you're going through the fire, which is the passion, forward movement, taking charge, being that natural leader. And now with all that passion and that energy, you know, you went through the emotions with the Three of Swords and the heal. Actually, no, I think this is connected to the earth. So now you're on earthbound. Now you're earthbound. I'm getting like extraterrestrial. You're earthbound now. So now you're grounded. You're amongst the earthlings, okay? So now you're earthbound, and now you're amongst the people. Now with this new age, I feel like you're being forced now to have empathy and compassion and understand humanity. Understand that there's some sort of in-between scale where sometimes you have to empathize with people. Okay, you have to understand compassion. So I feel like you're learning that, and you're tapping into your true Aquarius energy, your water bearer energy, the emotion that I mentioned. So now you're going through a lot of healing. You're going through a lot of healing that you never healed before. You're understanding why some humans can have it all and lose it all. I think you're getting a feel of now what the human experience really is like. And I feel like now either you're going through this cycle, if you completed this cycle, you've understand what it's like to be like a ET energy, and now you're understanding what it's like to be a part of this experience, Earthlink. And now you're seeing like, all right, I can see how I can now be a natural leader, step into this new journey that I'm guided to, and now I can move forward through to greener pastures and really help those as I'm ought to in this new age. Really be open-minded to what things are. I guess releasing sort of outdated understandings of what things used to be, possibly during your time, the last time you visit Earth. It was a different time, and you probably held on to that energy or that knowledge, and you would try to apply the same type of knowledge in this present time, and it's not working. So now you have to kind of go through another human experience to understand what folks go through. Understanding you can't wave your wand. You have to go through a cycle of patience and waiting for your turn. You have to understand what it's like to really work hard for what you want out of life. You have to understand what it's the fight it is to be in a leader and to hold your own power and stand your ground and go for what you want and be passionate pursuit to things. Now you're understanding why people heal, go through heartbreak, and if they heal themselves and you see them better than yesterday, you understand that there was work that was done. There's no wand, there's no magician, there's no mastery in anything. A lot of it is learning and healing, dealing with your shit. You're understanding how someone can feel displaced and isolated. You're possibly understanding now why we have homeless people and poverty, and we understand why people have like that Wolf on Wall Street energy, that they go for the money. You understand why there's people with displaced homes. You're understanding life and death. You're understanding things. I feel like you had to understand certain things in this time. You couldn't carry what you knew of Earth and bring it into this present day. It doesn't apply to this present day, Aquarius. You're now being forced. You came at a time, or now you're awakened in a time where this is your sign. You hold this sign. So now you have to go with the times. You have to go with the times. So what worked, whatever magicianry you used to do in the past that used to work, is not working. Now the rules have changed, things have changed. You know, you can't wave a wand, you gotta work for it. You can't wave a wand, you gotta heal. You can't wave a wand. You have to work to be into this natural leader. You can't wave a wand anymore. You have to work to be in, to get yourself out of poverty. Hard work. So if you see someone in a position and you question it, it's possibly because they worked for it, not because they wave a wand, they did some spell, they tapped into black magic. No, they worked for it. If you see someone who's single and independent, it's because they worked for it. There's no rich daddy. There's no rich anything. There's no side man, side woman. There's none of that. It's Knight of Pentacles. Hard work pays off. Capricorn energy. So I feel like now you're understanding where you're at. Now you're understanding this journey, or hopefully you will. And these motorcycles are out tonight. I'm loving it. You're understanding it. Hopefully you do. Hopefully sooner than later. But you're definitely being forced to shift your perspective. You have outdated perspective. All right, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you. I know I took you on a journey, but I feel like it's like a time traveler. You know, you have time traveled, Aquarius, and now you're in a time, and the time you were in doesn't measure up to the time now, so now you have to adapt. I feel like you need to be more in your mutable energy and be adaptive to the change of the times, Aquarius. Okay? So this is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoy this reading. Please only take what resonates. It is my honor. Thank you again. All the best to you, Aquarius.